Olive Branches Don't Grow on Trees. Written by Grace Mattioli, narrated by Grace Mattioli. Chapter 1. The Sound of Noise. Silvia Greco knew the silence wouldn't last. Any second her dad would emerge from the bathroom and resume his search for a lost frying pan, with the sound of clattering pots and slamming cabinet doors ringing through the air like a series of small explosions. In the very short meantime, she enjoyed the quiet as she sat waiting for her coffee to finish brewing as if it was all she had left in the world. She sat at a square wooden table that took over the entire room. It looked good from a distance, but upon closer inspection revealed several nicks and scratches that had given it a memory of its own, a bad one. The table was bare except for an economy-sized bottle of Tums displayed in the middle like a centerpiece. She sat on a chair that was almost too big for her little body. She was a big girl misplaced inside a little girl's body, with a big voice, a big laugh, a big stride, a big Roman nose that sat proud beneath her big brown eyes. Her big head of hair was currently chopped in some crude style of uneven lengths and colored orange at the top and black at the bottom. Her hairstyle wasn't intended to be any sort of radical statement. It was just due to her current state of apathy. So was her attire. A paint-covered t-shirt and worn-out Levi jeans that fit her like a puddle. She usually dressed in bright, bold 60s-style clothing that showed her off to the world as an animated free spirit. Her hair was usually evenly colored and styled like she cared. But even with her grungy clothes and her chopped hair, she was pretty. And her big nose seemed to add to her prettiness in a strange way. Angie, her older sister, urged her to get her big nose made smaller with simple surgery, but Silvia refused to do such a thing, believing that doing such a thing would be rejecting her grandma Tucci, who had the same big nose and whom she loved fiercely. Her dad's nose was in perfect proportion to the rest of his face, which resembled that of an aged Marlon Brando. Despite a lifetime of working too hard, sleeping too little, drinking too much, and smoking for the better half of his life, Frank Greco still looked good. He had all of his hair and could sweep it from side to side depending on his mood. His physique looked as if he worked out at a gym on a regular basis, but in fact, he'd never stepped foot in one. The slight limp he developed from being maimed in a motorcycle accident in his early 20s was barely perceptible through his gargantuan personality. This was also the case with his slovenly attire of mismatched outfits and shirts buttoned unevenly, with one side hanging down for...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?